Get there! What language do you speak in Jamaica? PigglesDiGaijin, Jamaican YouTuber. Ikibasho! I don't know how many times. Like, what language do you
speak in Jamaica?
How many times? It seems more and more this question or this variant of the question keeps coming up. And for the almost 3 years I've been living in Japan, whether it's Japanese people or foreigners or subscribers on my YouTube channel, they always ask this question. I'm gonna answer that question here once and for all. For all to see it. Because, I mean, yeah, it has to be said. So that, you know, hopefully, and then you guys can share this video so people can understand the frustration and probably the annoyance some Jamaicans may have when they get asked this question.
Do Jamaicans speak English? What language do you speak in Jamaica? Like, what language do y'all speak down there? Or is English your native language? Like, really? Oh, I love your accent.
Like, what accent?
That one right there, you just did it.
What accent are you speaking of? And I'm sure every Jamaican that's in Japan or every Jamaican that goes anywhere else in the world has got this question. If you speak English or if your country's official language is English. But because we can talk like this sometimes, that don't mean that we don't talk English. It's just another way we choose to communicate. Just like in any other country that you have your colloquial expressions or colloquialism and your dialects and whatever, Jamaica has its own. Patois, you see me? So when in 2017, you're asking what language Jamaicans speak, when there is a Google search option, you know, and Jamaica has one of the most influential cultures in the world, you know, because everybody take reggae music and call it something else. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you guys often use our colors, well, not our colors, but the Rastafarianism, which actually originated in Africa, right? But Jamaica has popularized it towards the world or whatever, or Jamaica's known for it. Whatever you want to do, you know about our food, you know about our music, you know about our athletes. We speak English. Now, let's do a little history lesson. A very, very long time ago, you see, my friends, there was a country, a place called the United Kingdom. Britain, the UK, whatever you want to call it, right? They basically control the entire world. And therefore, the British or the United Kingdom spoke English. I don't know what accent that was. I don't know what I was going for. Evil villain. But everything sounds more sophisticated when you speak with a British accent, right? Right, so the point is, England basically colonized most of the world. And through that, they spread their language, I think. Don't quote me on it. A lot of the former colonies or countries that are part of the Commonwealth speak English. What persons get confused with is something being a primary language and an official language, right? They're two different things. But many countries have English as an official and educational language, but not its primary language of communication. Such countries are Philippines, India, Pakistan, Ghana. For me, for what I've known, is that Ghana speaks French based on football. Jamaica's official and primary language is English, okay? So I am a native speaker, regardless of what everybody else might think, regardless of what the Japanese may think, because I don't talk like this. Yeah, man, you know, the American accent, and say color or whatever, or tomato. I said tomato. It's still English. If in doubt, Google is only one click away. If in doubt, you don't need to bother me. Google's one click away. If you need to find something, don't call me. Google's one click away. I'm joking. Hope I don't get copyright strike for that. But yeah, like every week I get a message like, how do you get a job with your accent if you don't speak English? Like, wait, what? Homie, I'm a native English speaker, alright? About the accent, most of the Caribbean is English speaking. Now, there's a difference between British English, American English, Australian English, Canadian English, whatever English, Jamaican English, Trinidadian English, Barbadian English, Bajan English, Barbadian, whatever English, Caribbean English, you know, because different regions have different ways of doing certain things. But we all speak English. England, British people have an accent. If you go to certain parts of England, you might not understand what they're saying, but they're still speaking English. It's their accent, mate. You get me, bro? Yeah. And if you go down to Australia, what the hell is this? I'm not going to try these English accents. No. But you see, my friend, it is very good for you to understand the problem, yes? A lot of people speak English, but it doesn't matter. Their accent, it doesn't matter. Oh Lord. Apparently Japanese people only think that England, USA, and probably Australians speak English. And once they're white, I think they assume you speak English. Because, I don't know. I'm not saying, you know, but yeah. Even yesterday I was teaching a class and the parent, when I said I was from Jamaica, the mother said, what? Africa? I'm like, homie, hold up. Jamaica in the Caribbean, you're saying both. Yeah. Everyone knows Bolto. Alright? So in the comments down below, tell me if you had experiences here in Japan where somebody's like doubting your English, or if you've been to any other country in the world and people are like, hey, do you do English? What? No, right? And Japanese people, not all foreigners speak English. They have other languages in the world, you know? Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends about me. Please, why not? Am I not entertaining? PigglesDiGaijin!